They're dropping drones now. There'll be webs on some of their ships pretty soon. It looks like they caught Neros, even though he headed away from the Babylon 5 team at the start. Something has him webbed, so he's going to be in trouble here.
Yes. Yeah, he's under a lot of fire. Now, that Vindicator is a flagship, which could mean officer web, which could mean or even just faction web, which could mean very long web range, which helps when you're trying to catch these guys. But that Neros is definitely heavily webbed at this point.
And yeah,
like
Balgorn
a second.
Balgorn nuding it. Wow, dead already.
Yeah. All right. So that's a very good start for Sicarius Draconis. Now they just need to finish off these Dominics that are right on top of them. The Ishtars, on the other hand, are moving. Nope, they're not. The Ishtars are standing still.
They're hanging out. They could actually probably kill those Ishtars really easily.
Yes, they
with the Vindy webs, it shouldn't be too difficult at all.
They're spreading webs, so they may be ready to switch really quickly. One way or another, they're definitely in the driver's seat. We do have the Balgorn taking quite a bit of damage.
Now the Babylon 5 team is moving. Like those Dominixes are headed away. They didn't initially, but now they're on the move, getting some distance between them and the Vindicator and the Vindicators and the Balgorn.
Yeah, I didn't mention it before, but the actual flagship Vindicator, because there's two of them for Sicarius, is Scrut. And the camera is now zoomed in right on me. Obviously, so we've heard that you guys don't really like the fact that I hand talk and are a little bit angry about it in stream chat. So I want to let you know that I'm very sorry about that. I love you guys so much, and I really want to make it up to you and stop using my hands so much. But it's hard. I'm having a really difficult time with it, but I'll do my best.
Thanks for the apology, but it's okay. Dominic's dead while you were talking with both your hands and your mouth, and Ishtar now in trouble as well.
Yes, the Balgorn probably will die, which is a nice, valuable kill for Sicarius, or not for Sicarius, for Babylon. That's a very expensive ship, obviously not as expensive as the flagship, which isn't being fired on at all. So we'll see what they switch to next. If they're going to go for just try to increase the pain, then they might try to go after the flagship. If they're trying to go for the win, then they may go after the heroes.
They're actually putting quite a bit of damage on one of the Vindicators, but it's not the flagship Vindicator, right? Scrut is the flagship, so Balgorn going down almost for sure. I'm surprised.
It's taking him a while, but he's going.
Yeah, they just killed the Ishtar, so damage will taper off. If they get one more kill, they might be able to turn the tank. It's actually pretty intense for this Balgorn. There's no reason you want to lose a Balgorn if you don't have to, so.
Yeah. If you can get... you can't really get range on this guy. There's not a lot you can do. There he goes. Yeah.
In the meantime, another Ishtar almost at the Babylon 5. I mean, they're in big trouble. Wow, Vindicator, Sicarius Vindicator is actually really low as well.
So actually, do you know what? Babylon could actually back out. Do you know what would really help Babylon at this point right now? For jump those two dominances. Yeah. If they had MGDs.
Yeah, force them to run a whole long ways again.
Yeah. This would be a really, really good use of micro jump threads if you have all those dummies. Run the Ishtar away, you can just outrun the Vindies. And use your sentries. And we'll see if they actually try to do that or if they really don't have the dip. One way or another, they could potentially take this. They do have a lot of newts.
So that's the Vindicator that's about dead, the one you're looking at right now.
Yeah, it's not the flagship.
Right. But you can see he's sitting there right on top of, well, Dominix is right on top of him, putting neutralizers on him. He is catching reps from Neos, but it just isn't enough for now.
Now, it's really this question of how quickly Sicarius can take down this Dominix. They're focusing right now on a Dominix that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. And he's going down very quickly. The fact that he's dropping so fast indicates to me that I think Sicarius will take this.
Vindicator can do it too. Wow.
So now let's see what they actually turn their attention to.
They're running out of damage really fast, this Sicarius team. It's like,
yeah.
I mean,
we'll have to see. It's like it is an 80s flagship Vindicator. It could have faction or officer max stats, lots and lots of damage. But yeah, the unpronounceable Dominix is... Oh, there he goes. Okay. So now we have one Dominix to one Ishtar versus a Vindicator, Myrmidon, and Neros, and a bunch of Krigs.
That feels like it favors Sicarius Draconis quite a bit, but it's certainly not completely over.
No, it isn't.
I mean, most of those Krigs do nothing at this point. The Tristans do a little bit of damage, but they're just not a huge deal. So it's really Vindicator, Myrmidon versus Dominix, Ishtar.
Now the Tristans sent a bunch of damage drones in earlier, I think, but they got... Oh, no, they're just using, looks like, light maintenance bots. Yeah, so they're putting armor bots on the... on the Vindy. There is a smart bomb on the remaining Dominix for Babylon 5, which is clever. It allows him to clear off any hostile drones.
Where is the Sicarius Neros?
He's a little ways away here.
I wonder...
He's just off by himself. He's not actually guarded by his Molises.
He's not repping the Vindicator right now. And I wonder if at any point during the fight the rep drone effect were giving us the icon, but actually the Emir is supposed to be able
The
to
rep
rep for some reason.
drones won't actually give the
Okay, good.
The Vindicator is good rep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the rep drones don't actually show up on that screen. You can see them, of course, on the actual view of the match, but not on our battle feed. And that Dominix is dropping a lot. So between the Battle of the Dominix and the Vindicator, Dominix dropping a lot faster. I'm sure for Scrut right now, he's got to be sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
Even if they get the win after this, you don't want to be losing your flagship, because if anyone's not familiar with our flagship rules, you can't bring them back if you lose them. You can only have the one. It doesn't actually have to be the same ship, but you can, or the exact same one, has the same type. And my hands are heavy. And but you don't get to bring it back. If you lose the flagship, no more flagship listed.
So it looks like here Babylon 5 has found a way to lose with Dominix's.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on that. I noticed some people in chat were curious about the banning rule. We mentioned it here and there, but basically this weekend we're doing so many matches that we, for the sake of keeping things sped up, just kept it simple, the old format, just so we could run through them really fast. Next weekend we're going to have a few less, which gives us time to put in our new rule system, which will be in effect for the next 2 weekends, which lets each team ban 2 ships for both teams. So you select 2 bans, each team captain, and neither team can use any of the 4 ships banned.
Yeah.
So that'll make a huge difference. Any ships that feel strong or the teams don't feel like coming up against, or that they think a certain team will really want to use, they can take out of the tournament for that match.
And one of those 4 can be Dominix.
That's right. Every single match. Which is really cool, actually. It keeps the meta evolving. It'll be interesting to see, what this weekend leads into next weekend, when Dominix's aren't as common, or when other ships like Mollus's aren't as common.
It'll be especially cool in the last weekend, because at that point, in the end of the tournament, the late matches, we're actually going to have series. We're going to have best of 3 series for a couple of different rounds, and we're going to have best of 5 series for the finals. And that means
that's going to be so cool.
See what a team brings against you, then ban out what you think they might bring next. So they're going to have to keep bringing out new stuff. They can't just keep bringing the same stuff. There's that kind of give and take, and everyone's going to be playing that chess game.
By the way, this flagship Vindicator is actually pretty low.
It could go down.
I think they're going to finish off the Domi in time.
Disappear, though. That's half the DPS cost.
Yeah, but it was actually pretty close. I mean, like you said, he's got to be sweating a little bit. And there goes the Domi. So should be safe now.
So now they just need to chase down the Ishtar. They've got 1 minute 28 seconds to do so. Either way, they're going to win.
I don't know. I'm surprised at how much they were able to kill the Dominix team. Like at the start of the match, I wouldn't have thought they would have done badly, but it seemed like Sicarius was in control for the whole match. So I'm surprised that as it wore on, they kept putting battleships at risk and took out 2 faction battleships and almost the flagship as well. But anyway, at this point, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, and Babylon 5 will be leading the tournament this year.
Yep, and Sicarius will go to next weekend to stay in the winners bracket, or in the elimination bracket, but they have, like all the teams that are winning for the rest of the day today, have a long road ahead of them.
They're going to still have a tough road ahead.
Anyway, that'll do it. Congratulations to Sicarius, Draconis. Congratulations to Scrut and the Vindicator for not fitting a 200mm plate and for surviving the match. We'll be back shortly with Moist for Surely You're Joking.